Hello, 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 hello. Where's my t-shirt like this? Timelang, timelang. Hello, hello. I set this live to start at 3:30. I am a bit early, just 1 minute early, so let me wait. Let me wait for you people to join. And you know the drill, guys. As you join, you like, please. Please excuse my hair also. Yeah. Excuse my hair. Hi, DJ Skills. Hello, guys. Hi, hi, hi. Please, ngenani like before inkulumo iqale because OMG, kwaze kwasha ecourts. Ngenani like, guys. Ngenani like. Get in, like the live, sit down, relax, be comfortable, and we'll get into the proceedings for the day. Hi, Siba. Hi, Isaiah. Your legend. Hala. I feel like GININDA this afternoon. I'm scared. Let's have hello, Mama. We are here to collaborate. Kwalo, hi, Kwalo. Kamukile, hey, Kwazi, my darling, hello. Spesihle, hello. Landelwa, hi. Guys, 58 of us, 32 likes. Lalilan, when you get into the live, before you even say hello, I don't want the hello before the like. Like the live, then you greet me, okay? Please. Like the live first, and then you can say hello. Hi, what is? Hi, Banks. Hi, is it Mochabi? You remind me of Lauren Hill. Is it because of the hair? Sitolepi, hello. Magasandra, hi. Hi, Mrs. Aisha. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live. Hi, Jabu. Hi, Vusutando. Hi, Destroyers Football Club. Hello, General Wolf. Hi, Tobeka. Liked, very good. Thank you, Tobeka. Magasandra, hi. Tim Kuda, tough day today. We want him to understand so badly, but when he starts going on and on his lies, we want him to just go away. Him and Baloyi plus the NPA as well as the judge need to be arrested. At this point, like there's so many people involved in this. Like at this point, I'm so defeated. Goodman, hello Gwazi, where is your twin today? Noni should be on her way. I have sent her a link already, but we'll wait just maybe 3 more minutes for her to join. Which football club are you supporting? I'm a Sundowns fan. Hi Lerato. Yebo Zungu. Yebo. Alma says, Sawubona mantombela, hi. Zinhle izinwele zakho. It's giving African Queen vibes. Umuhle from Sizamele Indoda Yesimo. Hi. Matax Helogwazi, I have subsequently liked. You're subsequent to that. See 119 in this live, and there's only 64 likes. Pilamana or 40 something. Pilamanye, 40 or 50 something. Ama likes and tu. Can you just like the live? Before we get started, guys, Sizokala and court was heated. We've been wanting GININDA. GININDA is here. So subsequent to that, like in the live, court. And what do you think of GININDA so far? Siba says, Waziwangidino, Mr. Subsequent, no Rata wake. Urata will always be an annoyance in this court. So do hi Gwazi, hi. Hi, Babalwa. Everyone in the spaza shop talked about a revolver. Why did he check a 9mm from Chico Twala? Uyasidakelwa looking and uyasidakelwa shame. Uyasidakelwa kunama-point nje engifuna ukuthinta kuwona, especially when he refers to factors that helped him get to this point in his investigation. I want to get into that because all those factors are just null and void. Null and void, sorry. Your legend. Okay. Unanbu, hello. Vusutando, come on, guys, like the video. Mrs. Aisha says, please collaborate. Collaborate the likes to the number of people, please. Alfman says, hey, Gwazi and Noni M, I depend on you ladies. Only caught the last glimpse of the proceedings and I can imagine it was on fire. Yo, begu hot, begu lit. It's gonna be a long testimony to lead for Baloyi. Baloyi seems not to be happy about Gininda's over-explanation of simple things. He will incriminate himself very soon. I agree. He does tend to over-explain. This could be a good thing for him in order for him to sort of catch himself, got my thoughts. And it could be a bad thing because the defense, if they're able to catch him out on this over-explaining, it will be a problem for him. Guys, unoni angimazi ukuthi able this fly. My gosh. Unoni angimazi ukuthi ukuphi right now. I have sent her a request and I'm hoping she will join shortly. I'll give her about 5 more minutes, then I will start. Hi, Slender. Guningi, he was all over the papers. Shame. Shirley, afternoon. Hi, Shirley. Lindiwe. Hi, Gwazi. Itino into kaZungu. Leyo ke nje asibeke lapha because uZungu uGininda umfake straight under the bus. Umufake uZungu nje under the bus la ekhona njengamanje. Uvusuthando says Gininda is already nervous. It was unnecessary what he said about Nisi being a previous state prosecutor. I was actually going to touch on that and say I'm hoping the defense can maintain their cool because what Gininda is doing, he's doing this on purpose. He's trying to get to them. And I'm hoping that they will maintain their cool so that when it comes to cross-examination, they show him flames. That's what I'm hoping for. Mtwagazi, thank you so much for the super thanks. Appreciate it so much. Gininda is drunk. Uchimi, hello. Auntie CK Gininda, Ulamawala. He is too forward and is refusing to be led by Baloy. True. Mandla says, hi Gwazibe, how are you? I'm good, thank you, Mandla. How are you? Babala, hi, please, I'm a likes. Virginia says, hi Gwazi. Auntie CK, thank you so much for the super thanks. Really appreciate it so much. Thank you. Tendai, we love you, girl. I can't sleep without your voice. Thank you so much, Tendai. Hi, Sog. Mandla Mashaba, hi, Gwazi girl. You, what a day. With Gininda, Baloyi, and Rata Zizobuya once defense asked questions. That is so true. Jeremiah, hello. Mrs. Aisha says, why be Kambela Ntuluntula? Did you catch that? Amanga Gininda, guys. Oh my gosh, we are fools at this point because what is this man saying? Hi, is it Marjorie? Hi, Thembaus. 12-5 for Zungu. Will help a lot to expose him. Ukininda nobalo yimishi panzango of notes. TD, hi TD. Bundle, hello. I agree. They need to maintain a level of head. The defense, they need to expose everything. Vusutando, thank you so much for the super thanks. Really do appreciate you guys so much. Guys, I think I should get started. Unoni is not here, or should I wait for 2 minutes? Simnigeze 2 minutes. If not, I am gonna start so that I am done by 6:30 because I need to cook so that I'm ready for Ghost Nation at 6:30. Okay, so I'm gonna give Unoni 2 more minutes and then we can start on the proceedings for Namhlanje. Baba, the defense must grill him. We are tired. Gininda uzoqeda nyange defense. They must show him. Lerato says, Baloyi and Gininda, they are taking chances. Ignatia Sanbona Nonka. Hi, Ignatia. Shirley says, Gininda uzoba faga bonke under the bus. He's already started. Uqale ngoZungu, wathi wena you under the bus. Zungu is under the bus, and I'll tell you why in just a few minutes. Gininda akasho ukuthi umkhulu wathi yena wazi a tall spear. Hey, uGininda. Nale record is very suspicious. Why this record all of a sudden is saying things that Usbiya didn't say? Because we clearly all heard Usbiya when he said, not Usbiya man, Uzwane, when he said ngeke akwazi ukumkhomba Usbiya njengoba, because the accused were there and he was like, I'm unable to point out which one of them was the one. So Why is the record now saying he could point out Usbi? Funny business. Lorenzo, cross-examination might take place on Monday, Gwazi. Don't you think so? I can't keep on listening to GININDA. I don't think Monday. I don't think it will commence on Monday because GININDA still has a lot to cover, hey? GININDA still has a lot to cover. Yes, he's touched on the confessions of Umuzi. He hasn't touched on the confessions of Danzi. He's still got a very long way to go. Hello, Noni.
Hi guys.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you? Can you guys
We're
hear
good,
me?
thank
Can you see me?
you. Yes, we can hear and see you clearly.
Thank you.
I was just going through the comments. I'm going to read 3 more and then Vele at the end. Hey, Kuku, hello. Your legend Mgomezulu will definitely call Zumbu's father because Itlagata don't pay like that. Especially Noni usapekele ibabalazi. Noni tu pekele ibabalazi. Oh, ibabazi, hayi ibabalazi, ibabazi, uphekele ibabazi. Ubabalwa says nandive nje ungingiza too much kuGININDA. Asiphamandla afternoon. Ignatius says hi Noni. Babalwa says yes please. Bendiyile uyomlanda kwa TikTok uNoni. Thank you Babalwa. Sister Noni, you are late. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop here ku Mandla where he says hi Noni. Yes, you are loud and clear. Okay, then we're gonna get into the proceedings for today. Noni, first of all, how was the little 2-day break? When I rest, when I get ula from a post, I'll rest.
Guys, it was okay, ne? It was okay. But I don't know, I catch flu somewhere for no reason. Ngazizwa sengine flu in the middle of the night. I don't know. So I'm dealing with that. Right now, I feel like someone unepapalaza, unepapalaza kahle kahle. And yeah, headache, I've been avoiding taking medication, but I'm like, son, this is not going.
I go kusiza ukuthi ithathe sis usheshe uyibambe leyo flu leyo.
Yeah. So I'm busy with that. Otherwise, how are you?
I'm good, can't complain. Uyaze yafaya i-court namhlanje.
Listen.
Fire.
Guys, for some weird reason, Kwazi, I am happy in network here to say to you right because
it's a lot. It's a lot. Guys, before we get started, please can we like the live? There's 298, close to 300 people, and only half of the number have liked the live. If you don't know where the like button is, it's the 3 buttons at the top right of your phone screen. Press on that button. So pop up like. You'll press like kawan, guys. Then you don't have to like for the rest of the video. You just do it once and you're done. So please can you like the video so that we can reach a audience, so that YouTube can recommend our videos to other users, so that other users can be aware of what's happening in our courts, guys. That's the whole purpose of my likes and stuff, my comments and all that. So yeah, let's get into our proceedings namhlanje, guys. Where do we even start? GININDA kunini simlindile useze wa touchdown. Useze wa touchdown uBrigadier GININDA. And obviously, Ubaloyi and leading him, we're not going to go into yonki information experience and everything because everything is already on record. So nibonile nje bebes wanya on record, trial within a trial, beqhubeka nayo GININDA. Right. So when we get into the background, how did GININDA takes us, how did we get here? And the most important thing for me in him touching on that is the issue of the issue of the people who are lead investigators in this case. Because he says the lead investigators are himself, Mohane, and Mohol. Isn't it funny how he's putting everyone as a lead investigator, but Mohola said, some of the things I don't know refer to GININDA. Isn't that funny?
Do you know what even made it worse?
Mm.
Mukhola did not do anything, no investigation, nothing. She was a tea girl or a runner for GININDA. But GININDA comes subsequently today and tells us we are lead investigators. I was like, where are we?
And then another interesting thing for all those people who have been saying 375 has got nothing, 375 is dead. See how 375 keeps popping up. See how 375 is so relevant, guys. Because now let's talk about how 375 came into existence, because GININDA touches on that. And he says that, well, bekunabantu that were investigating, nabo Makubo, nabo Buteles were part of 636. And because of the difference in views with the investigating team, that's how now 375 came into action, because Omar Kubo were of the belief that there was some covering up, or there was, what's the correct defeating the ends of justice that was done. Now, the crazy thing about this, guys, the crazy thing about this is that GININDA says he had no idea about the docket. Why is GININDA lying? Why is GININDA lying? Auntie, he had no idea about the docket. Ungangaba na idea kanjani get docket when the people that you're investigating with are the people that opened that docket? GININDA, why are you lying? And another thing, Yoguti, indaba yabaloyi, his involvement and not taking U636 and taking U375 to the side. First of all, it's GININDA is corroborating the version of Umakubu that we heard in the trial within the trial. Yes.
Wait, please don't use that word today. I'm enough. Wait, guys, was it
corroborate?
Me?
Collaborate.
No, when are you are calling the word correctly. Corroborate. GININDA let the whole day collaborate.
Collaboration. Oh my God. So with the issue ya lento le, uyabona ukuthi he's in a way corroborating version Gamakubo, but also trying to make it seem as if Umakubo is a hothead that couldn't stand the heat in the room and left with the docket. Did you get that?
But Umakubo says he left the docket with Baloyi. And why is he not mentioning the name of the prosecutor?
Thank you. Umakubo told us in the trial within a trial, Oguti, he went to give it docket 375 because he was ready. He took the docket 375 to Baloyi and said, I'm ready to prosecute on this docket based on the evidence that I've collected and. Baloyi's response was that Nangu GININDA walking into the office on the same day, and Ubaloyi chose to prosecute 636. Now, GININDA is coming with stories and he's involving some names. Obani. Ubani igama lakhe lo muntu amfakile Nkosi yami.
There are two names.
There's two names that he mentioned. I'm just failing to get them. I'll get them just now, somewhere down the line. But who mentioned these names? Also, these people were there. NPA had a meeting. These people were there. And Omar Kubo, because it was said that they didn't do their investigation. He's trying to paint Omar Kubo to be these people that don't do a good job. He's the one that does a good job. Makubo didn't do a good job, so they didn't prosecute his docket. Do you see what GININDA is doing?
He's evil, man.
Sharp, let us move on and talk about how this seems to be a case York defender, the Twalas, for some reason. I don't know whether you guys picked it up. But in leading GININDA, it's Operation Defend the Twalas. Because Longwenje, no, long way. Hey, no, Tracker is saying this and it's collaborating. Yeah, Operation Defender. Yeah, child. Right. What other points that I touched on? The name is Peruman or Perumal. Noluwads.
Yes.
Those are the two names of the people that were involved. Manje kuphi futhi engikubhalile ngathi yo. Okay, factors that assisted GININDA to get these accused before the courts. The first one is the cell phones. Now, let's talk about the cell phones, guys, because he's saying the fact that there was a cell phone that was stolen and iyabonakala iya ngakoMulaleki Street. Now, this point I want to touch on. Actually, it proves ukuthi the cell phone was stolen because everyone that was in the house was at the hospital at the time. So who would have taken the cell phone to Mulaleki Street? My question is, sesimkhohliwe umalume wephoyisa? Sesimkhohliwe yini na umalume wephoyisa who was left at the house alone with the keys to the house? Because there was a malume. Yes, everyone at the scene might have gone to the hospital, but there was a malume that could have taken that cell phone to Mulaleki Streets or Mulaleki Towers, right? So the first thing he says it is the cell phones. I get message DNA. I wanted to scream. When he says also DNA, Noni, please. DNA kanjani? Ati DNA excludes the people that were in the house, so it made him believe that they were intruders. Did the DNA not exclude the people that are before the court, the 5 accused? Did the DNA not exclude the 5 accused? So he's saying because the DNA excluded the people in the house, it means they were intruders. Okay, Nankama 5 accused before the court. If DNA has excluded them, what does it say? What does it say about the 5 accused? Does it mean that they were there when the DNA excludes them? Does GININDA make sense of what he's saying, guys? And then another point that GININDA made me think of is the fact that he says, no, DNA got gladness. It's included in the toilet. And I'm just like, wasn't Zandi the one that ran to the toilet? Shouldn't her DNA be the one on the toilet the door handle? Uzandi phela wahamba wayoyivalela e-toilet uzandi, guys. We must remember that. Uzandi wayivalela e-toilet, but i-DNA evela kwi-toilet door handle eka-gladness. Njani, guys. Like kanjani?
Can I come through, Mantombel? Because wow.
Please do.
Listen, yabona namhlanje. First of all, for me, guys, there is nothing that GININDA brought for me. She's an empty cassette, ne? For me. And secondly, energy yakhe is not energy as bad. And then he confidence yakhe zero. He doesn't have that confidence that we know. He is not there. He is, and I blame Patricia Mashela for this because GININDA is very much distracted. He's not there. And the other issue for me, when he started, was you mentioned already some of the aspects. Yes, he was doing an operation exonerate Longwetwala. And this afternoon he did an exoneration of Chico's firearm. And he also did what? He also threw Zungu under the bus. He said Zungu lied because GININDA, how come he doesn't mention that Zungu was at the hostel with the 5 accused? Why is GININDA not talking about that? Why is GININDA also talking only about having a statement from Zungu's dad, Absalom Zungu? That time, Absalom Zungu's statement was flatly denied, and vehemently so, by Zungu himself, saying that he was very surprised when Ramusipele asked about that. He was very shocked, as if, no, my dad did not do any statement. He didn't do anything.
When it comes to that, because GININDA said Zungu to jail too. Utinje to jail too, because there's no way Uzungu told this court that the only reason why they wanted his father is to confirm that he has a relationship with the accused. Yet now, GININDA is telling us that the reason why his father was called is because the father was the main witness. So if you still believe that Zungu actually placed these people at Basutu Hostel, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do with you. Like, I don't know.
I was very shocked by that. I was like, did they really fight a big fight, these two? And he's like, I'm going to deal with you. I'm handling you right now. Because he was chest out when he was saying all of those things about the Zungu family. He was very much chest out. Very, very chest out. But at the same time, guys, I want to emphasize this. I want people to listen to GININDA tomorrow. He's very absent-minded. He's very absent-minded, and all he did today in court was to correct every scenario any of the defense lawyers has ever brought forward. That's what he dealt with step by step. He went there step by step to fix he went to all the corners, like whatever they have said before, he went there in all of them. And I was like, okay, if that is the case, where is the state case? Because right now we are dealing with corrections.
Wenoni. Another thing is that the state has no case without the confessions. Uyabona ukuthi uZungu manje sebemlahlile as a person who saw them at Basutu Hostel. Sebemlahlile. So now the only thing that the state is relying on is the confessions. And guys, confessions lawayan akwazi. Ngiyabona ukuthi kune pattern of izinto when it comes to GININDA. UGININDA ufika akubophela icase engasiyona. We
And
saw
he
that with
admitted to
Untanzi.
that. Did you hear him?
Yes, we saw that with Untanzi. We saw that with Umuzi. Then two, mesakbophele case engasiyona. What he does is then frame you with bullets, ammunition. That's what happened with Untanzi. That's what happened with Umuzi. Can you see the consistency? And then three, once that is done, then you want to confess voluntarily for a case that has nothing to do with what you're arrested for.
Immediately.
That's three, right? Can you see the consistency there? Then now let's go into the confessions. The confessions, the way in which those confessions are written are exactly the same. There's no way that Unoni Nonokwazi can have the exact same way in writing one confession where we are both called in October by someone. We both hear another person talking in the background. We're both at the crime scene. Guys, if you believe this, like literally, I don't know what to say about you. I don't know what to say about you, really. Guys, there's 578 of us in this live, 282 likes. No, guys. You're here, you're liking the content, but you're not liking the content. So please like the live, guys. Please.
Do you know what else was very surprising for me? Urata today, ne? He was smiling, man. At the that's what was happening with him.
Uyayazi umuntu love struck ukumbona umuntu one crush meyibuka i-crush yakhe leke sima hayibo ngithi mina kodwa leli judge inkinga yalo yini vele, like he was all yey usmilina uyayazi usmilina hayibo
Mamela ithi ngikutshele enye into engiyiqaphele ecourt. I choose number 1, he is back at writing. Umuntu wakho, he is back at here. I choose number I saw I choose number 3. Kukhulunywa ngaye nguGININDA there. he just smiled and he's looking down like this, and then he smiled as if he's on a phone with someone. He's like, "Uyang birthday la no." I was like, "Mugai, why are you smiling like that with a naughty smile?" Who I choose number 2 is listening like this. I'm like, "Nangomunye umgomezu." I choose number 2. If he was educated, he would be a very dangerous man. In this sense, yokuthi he's very smart because he does things as if usi sponge uyafunga. He's not writing anything, but he instructions like you wait for them, you will see. Wait for his instructions. I was so impressed.
Lalela ke enye into nje emane yangikhipha nje to the side is another factor that GININDA talks about with regards to investigations, where he says it's the eyewitnesses that gave ama statements. Now, guys, khona le umakheleni or makheleni. The statements Keleni, guys, I don't understand how he says he corroborated his statement with these accused, because Keleni uti Untans, accused number 2 or intruder number 2, was at the gate. Ntanzi says he was inside. Makeleni says, this is now just based on the description that was given by Ustian Kamp. Makeleni says, Untanzi, the one with the black hoodie, had a gold tooth. Makeleni, same Makeleni that GININDA is corroborating into the accused. Which of the accused had a black hoodie and a gold tooth? Which one of them had a black hoodie and a gold tooth? Please tell me.
Wait. Guys, make it make sense, ne? We are sitting the opposite house, and then this is the house. And then there are people that entered. They did not come to this house that we are sitting at because the danger box is supposedly next to the other house, right? So how do you see people that you did not speak to, whether they've got gold tooth or not? How would you see that? You did not speak to them. There was no you saw them passing and they went to that house and then they came out. So how would you know? No,
Hey, ama-factor ombhedo. I-factor ye-DNA umbhedo. I-factor yama-witnesses umbhedo. I-factor yama-cell phone, the only thing esingayivuma kwi-factor yama-cell phone is the fact that all the cell phones were at clinics. Okay, leyo siyayivuma. Yes, they all went to the hospital. Fine. Leyo factor leyo singayi-understand. Okay, i-factor ye-tracker yemoto.
Didn't Zandi say if Onika Senzo was in the house?
Eh?
It was found under the stove.
Yes. And naku i-205 ithi isesibhedlela nayo. Hi. And then whilst we are here, let's get into indaba kaZungu, where GININDA says what led to them having a meeting in November of 2019 is that he had received a call in June. So uZungu started his lies in March, realized that his lies got him nowhere in March, and then continued with his lies in June. And the interesting thing about GININDA pointing out indaba kaZungu is that Zungu came to GININDA and he says he has a source that knows what transpired or knows the people that were involved in Senzo Meyiwa's death. Right? GININDA then says, who is that source? And Zungu says, please, you can quote me on this. Zungu says, my father is the source. GININDA then says, because your father is the source, I can't take information from you. Bring your father to me. Zungu disappears on GININDA. Zungu disappears on GININDA. Why?
For months.
Why? Hi, boy. What's that? Scanners. Oh. Zungu disappears on GININDA. GININDA eventually finds uZungu. GININDA eventually finds Absalom. And Absalom gives a statement that says, I witnessed people fighting, and in the fight, they spoke about one of them being involved in the death of Senzo Meyiwa. Tell me, where does Zungu being in the hostel fit in? Where does it fit in? So Uzungu lied from the get-go, guys. Do you understand that? So basically, if Zungu lied from the get-go, there isn't a person that puts the accused at Masutu hostel.
Hang
Do you get
on.
that?
Hang on. The big question though would be, okay, Uzungu lied, but then why did you bring Kudzungu to the stand? You knew he was lying? What was he doing in my court? In a competent court, the judge is supposed to ask that question.
And that's the thing, because now Uzothinu Kinin, no, Uzungu lied.
Okay, but don't get shocked.
Nathula nathini Uzungu eqamba manga kwi-case yenu. Mina nathula nathini.
Don't get shocked, because GININDA are watching right now. They are sitting all together, watching us. And then tomorrow, GININDA might come and do corrections and fix what he did and put Zungu somewhere. Unless his intention is to throw Zungu under the bus.
Let's get into the comments, kancane bandla. Let's get into the comments, kancane, so that we don't have too many. Ngigcine kumandla ne. Hi Noni. Babalwa says is not GININDA ngubalo ikwazibe. Okay. Mrs. Aisha says the transcripts are suspicious. The best part is that SABC uploads lives as they are. That's true. That's true. Tendai says hi Noni. Pauline says hi Bantu baga GININDA. Goodman hi Noni. Babalwa mngomezulu makaye kwi-record zomkhulu. Yes, he needs to go back to the record to see ukuthi lento le iyamanga. Liponsa says hi Kwazi and Nons. Hi Liponsa. Paulina says sanibona abantu bami beyinkomo. Hi Paulina. Alma says Mamqwathi molo uthini ngezinwele zikazakwenu.
Zinhle ngiyazithanda.
Isaac says, what a day of drama and added lies. Babalwa says, hello, Noni. Lindiwe says, my angels ninjani siyaphila. Sazi says, subsequent to that. Mamsi says, hi, Kwazi, missed you, mama.
Mana, sorry for ukuphazamisa. Usazi makathi subsequent to that. Hayibo, ubaba uGININDA ugraduateile ku-subsequent. Uno in essence now.
In essence. Yep. UWS says Ratha ushintshile bazomangala abacathi ungakubona. Babalwa says woo Noni skin sakho girl glow va. Tendai says GININDA tries to serve his ass. Trying to save his ass. Mbongeni says double tap the screen to like the video. Yeah, bafuna ukulike ngiyababona. 577, 355 likes. You don't want. Hey Noni, you must tackle that flu, baby love. Lerato says, but GININDA forgets that Swan, the traditional healer, came to court and denied that he knew accused number one, Usbi. That's true. We all heard him. Uzanele says, Molweni ngalemini GININDA and my lord, also subsequently. Selenda says, we waited 10 months for hearsay. Yo. Nonhlanhla says 205 kaZungu please. Spamanda says ulinde umntwana uNoni ubambile. Spamanda Victor says GININDA said nothing of note and just all talk and nothing. We got here because of Uzungu. Babalwa says don't be shocked if uve any teta aphe court. Alma says GININDA is a jack of all trades. He testifies on DNA expertise, AVL expertise, and 205 from Vodacom. Upikisa upinki agreeing with Stain Gek.
Wait, says, sorry. Uyabona when it comes to this thing ethiwa ngukudonga likamavuso. GININDA is he ready for uRamsipele when he does that? Because now that's the question that I had. Ukuthi is he ready for uRamsipele? Because I wouldn't be like going there bluntly talking about lezi zinto technical. Is he going to succeed?
Hi, Sizobona. Zanele says let's like the on top the like ticket. Then it will reveal it's at the bottom. Then tickets, okay. Is it Koskoriza? All the podcasts that covers this case have derailed the whole state plan of open and shut case. Now the state doesn't know which direction to take. My suspicion is they have been doing this for a long time. That's so true. Because so many people because so many people are covering this case now, the public is in the know of what's going on. So it's hard to hide izinto that are happening.
And also the
Nomalanga said,
public is always hungry, guys. The public is always hungry. They are always asking questions, and really we opened their eyes a lot.
true. I'm just gonna read 3 more, then you're gonna read, Noni, please. Ne? Nomalanga
Okay.
says, I'm so heartbroken about Utifo. Lindiwe says, hi ladies, niwabonile amehlo kabaloyi ewakhuphela uGININDA. Usiba says, why ekhuluma ngo-375 when yena ewu-636 ufunani ey'ndabeni zabantu? So true. Cela uqhubeke Noni kuMorongwe.
And also before ngifunde Murongwe's one, Usiba, the other thing that I was like a bit when he spoke of 375, ne? Do you remember initially they wanted nothing to do?
Ubaloyi even said he wasn't aware ukuthi kuneni docket. Uyakhumbula eqamba manga ubaloyi?
Jiki manje sebefuna.
Mind you, when Baloyi said he wasn't aware of another docket, this docket, GININDA is saying the docket was made available kuyena in 2022. So Baloyi was well aware of the docket in 2022. Come on now. Come on now. And the docket here 2019. Come on now. Hi,
These people. Umurongwe, hi ladies, 14 minutes behind, but I'm not that late. At least I'll be able to corroborate. Mapute, GININDA is misleading the court because he is the lead IO and the others are IO team members. Eish. Utendai, we are here because of silly uneducated zone. Listen, before we go there, before we go any further, how can we forget? Because uyabona, firstly, exeni, not the defense slicing ubaloyi noGININDA kanjalo, and that's where ukutatazela kaGININDA started.
Ubabonile uMgomezulu mesukuma naye ethi hey nomshololo naye ethi hey ngathi ya
Nomnisi wathi hey. And then uJaji naye was kind of like, what's going on? Hi, we thought we've seen it all, okay? This afternoon when Umnisi even went as far as saying, educator bani wena, I'm educated enough.
I'm educated enough. You know why? Umnisi said that? It's because each judge was trying to cover for Ubaloyi. Ubaloyi uthi, let me refer the defense to this. And when Umnisi says, Aibo, but each judge is a ruling, yoguti proceed. So why are you referring us to that? No, was referring to that. Check case to answer. And then the judge, Ekhulumela Ubaloyi, was like, no, he's educating the courts. If he was educating the courts, fanele asho yena ukuthi he's educating the court. And also, I don't need to be educated. Right? Basically, it was a foot tag to the judge. That was actually a foot tag to the judge.
Basically. A very big foot tag.
Yo.
No, he was barking at the judge, Umnisi. I enjoyed it. I don't want to lie. And quickly after that, they were like, let's adjourn. No one is asking why must...
I loved it. I loved it for us. Shame. It's the drama for me.
Son. And then Siba, he's lying because he stole the statement on 375. Did he say something about Mr. Hlophe uGININDA today?
Yes. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick. So guys, kwi-636 kwakune statement esabhalwa uSibari ka Sfiso. Right? We've heard Uspiso talking about this. GININDA stole a statement from the docket. All along, this statement was not in the docket. Today, GININDA is telling us that there's a statement in the docket by Mr. Hlophe that says Tumelo called him. Tumelo called him and told him that Senzo has been shot by a boyfriend ka Zandi. Now, why would a person write a statement saying, on the night of the incident, I received a call from a person that was inside the house that is now denying it? The only thing is Caesar la, it's 205 Katumelo. The only thing that will help us here is it's 205 Katumelo, because it's 205 Katumelo will say there was a call that was made. And it's 205 Katumelo, igupi, ikona. That's the
Speaking
only
of
thing that will help.
205, speaking of 205, earlier exeni, did you hear GININDA? I don't think uzizwile. GININDA said, and all the section 205 of the people in the house were there.
Yes.
Didn't Baloyi say that they did?
Hayi ngiyakutshela.
I was like,
Comments again.
uLorenzo Rata is stressing me out. Akakufihli ukuchema listen sani. No, waphuma kuthi kudala namahloni akuseyonto yakhe yena ngeke. USlender, he's lying because they handed their docket the same day. Ubaba lo uGININDA ubuyintoni umsebenzi wakhe, because everything was informed with these people. Uyazikhupha yena. Mthwakazi, we have a new term in essence after subsequent years. I said this. Auntie CK, GININDA forgets that Makubo was on the ground from the day Senzo was shot and suspected that the case was cooked from the very beginning. I don't think he realizes that. I don't think so.
And then Ati Makubo Nobuthelezi were secondary to them.
Hey. I was so
secondary. They were secondary to them.
And there was
he was in charge.
Yeah, there was some undermining happening there. There was some
Definitely
level of undermining. How Unefat, a pathological liar, this one, he thinks he overwhelms us with his eloquence, smooth talking, accent. We, the people, can reason and will not fall for his smooth lies nerve. Only stupid people can listen to GININDA and say, yeah. Not us. Nope, not us. No. Umbongeni Msomi says the other person is Ramukhale. Yes, that name, Ramukhale, was the other person that he mentioned. And I was like, ooh, another person in that situation. Kotelo, corroborating versus collaborating. Yeah, there is something there that was going on when it comes to that. Victor, GININDA stole the evidence in the docket, and today he seemed like he was putting people under the bus. He sure did. You
know why? The reason why GININDA is trying to come right, he's there on docket 375.
I want the defense to actually deal. Do you know who are the people in that case?
He himself is in docket 375 as a part of the people who are defeating the ends of justice. Let's move on.
And Chabalala says, Baloyi tried to override the court, but Mnisiwat not on my watch and hearing. Then Auntie Rata said he wants to educate you. Mnisi was like, I am well too educated enough. We don't need education from him. I was so proud of Mnisi saying that. Usiba, he can smell 375 manje. He's trying all means to say bad things about it. Ulate, umpo, collaborative. Ukos Koraiza, Baloyi allocated this case to himself. He started with it from the lower court till the high court. They didn't think this case will have been gone this far. Unfortunately, akuhambanga kahle, just like today. Utabiso, Chico and Baloyi. Tabiso nizoboshwa. Hector, hi, sawubona mfowethu Egna. As for him saying with bold chest, saying that Longwe was the driver of the Pole, did he see him? Did he witness him doing the driving? It looks like GININDA was right to corroborate is to confirm with the supporting evidence, and collaborate is to work together. I think you missed the point. I'm not saying those words are wrong. It is how he was using them that I did not understand. DNA was collaborative. That one left me on the floor. Mponam. Slender, which tower is next to the hostel? Angisakhumbuli.
Nama ngisayikhumbuli, but Umulaleki is the furthest from the hostel.
It's in
Is what I
Katlehong, that
remember.
one.
It's the furthest from the hostel. Umulaleki. It's the furthest tower. Kulawa that were mentioned, all the towers that were mentioned, or is it Sprayed View? What? Umulaleki seemed to be the furthest because it was over 4 kilometers away.
Okay. Usitholephi, if Baloyi and Chico are cousins, why Baloyi wamvumela ukuba kuleli cala? Hayi kasazi. Babalwa, lies after lies, shame. Usipho, guys, like Kanu Live 591 people, 402 likes. Come on, guys. And CK, when was the DNA taken? Because I thought the people only had their fingerprints taken. No, who's this one? The lying cop. Umusia did take the DNA from the doors and stuff. It's just that initially he did not tell all the details.
Yeah.
Lerato, Perumal, or whatever his name is, left this nonsense after Zungu's nonsense story. Why would Zungu go to the national commissioner? How would he access him? He is a mere constable. I don't know. Mgosi, oh, they are trying so hard. Too much, Zana. Ubabala, please, people, please, good people, like our Pope, Amalika, Lokuzitandwa. Usiba, it's Lenda Mulaleki. Ulwanto, GININDA is confused as hell, or maybe he's distracted by Pem Suspect's digging. I think, Patricia, I blame you, ma'am, because GININDA is not focused at all. I blame him. I blame her. Unhlanhla, with the DNA, it comes to what Rata was forcing to say the DNA expert found inconclusive evidence, not none at all. Umpho Zanti was popping toilet. Yeah. His grounds to prosecute this case even got Rata laughing. This guy is insane with criminal mentality. Unesisa, am I late? I'm not sure. Umandla, ngifisa ukusho Umulaleki ukude kakhulu ne-hostel Basutung. Futhi ikude kakhulu nakuQabokheli Khumalo. Umulaleki isekatlehong North Phosphorus. Niyazi ngathi bangaphuma ecourt bayobona lento abakhuluma ngayo. Eish. Uchabalala weGININDA angeke ngixoxele kwafika uStain wathi Kelly spoke to Ntuli yasikhama le Excel yakhe kwafika uPinky from Vodacom wasibhemisa iPDF and ithi yona Stain noBaloyi bayanya, we refuse to smoke Excel. Uvusithando, DNA evidence has no value in this case. The scene was contaminated. I agree. What is the phone is also detected over 30 minutes after the people in the house get to the hospital, but the said intruders left the house before them. What were they driving at? What were they driving at 13 kilometers per hour?
That is such a good point. What is that is such a good point because abantu Ulongwe. Let's just talk about Ulongwe. Ulongwe wafika esibhedlela ngo 21:05. 21:05. Tell me why ifone yakhe iphinga kuMulaleki ngo 21:15. Who said 21:50? 21 not 21:15, 21 something. Because 21:15 is when Senzo was declared dead at the hospital. So if Longwe was at the hospital at 21:04 and it's literally 10 minutes away from the Khumalo household, and the Basotho hostel as well is about 10 minutes away from the Kelly Khumalo household, how come the phone only got to that tower 30 minutes later? That is such a good question. Babe gijima. Abagibelanga ipholo eyagitshelwe uNtanzi noSibiya. Babehamba ngeenyawo bagijima bayofika ehostel. That's such a good question. My goodness.
That is such a good point. Ukhole Kadabi. Hello girls, DNA guys bethunana kabani ebeka 5 IQs pa apa. Okay, Olive, I cute my bag. How are you, my Mantombela? Please again, ungainly stressing ngalo msangano kaGININDA. Isigqoko esamalume period. Mara Thobeka, we saw a picture of Tumelo wearing the same sigqoko on Twitter. I don't know. I really don't know. Ubabalwa yekwazi be why you urata Ismaila so much today. He showed us he like GININDA.
Much.
Umtimkulu GININDA is a crook but very smart. He mentions things that the defense will bring up and he dilutes them. He dilutes them.
Dilutes.
It is in his evidence, e.g., the Hlope thing. Unfortunately, we know his ass is crooked and what. Guys, when you go like that, people were drinking, but their DNA were not found in the house. Only few people DNA were found. Very, very, very weird, that one. Best of
And
both.
also before Kubege, the fact that Mati we can let me know engazi ukuthi can let me know iphele lali lapha kuleyana. Uthi can let me know ama Heineken lawa kwakhulunywa ngawo wona. Hey. Kubeka non.
If theoretical GININDA, let's exclude DNA for the people in the house so that we win on DNA of accused, because by excluding the DNA of the people in the house, we win on DNA of accused not being there. Not
exactly.
Wow. Kanjani though, when it was never found. GININDA says that's the hostel on the fort.
Uyayazi hostel. He knows that place.
JJ, the IO is struggling to emphasize his main points because of his revelations made by Patricia. He does sound convincing, and he doesn't sound convincing anymore. One answer is taking you around without substance. Yeah. Something is very off about him, man, guys. According to GININDA, Muzi told him that they were sent by King.
Before that one, uvusi uthi uGININDA uzoyifeyili LLB une stress. I foresee that danger nami Vusi, please.
Angashona, because he's treated as if he's a lawyer already. Angashona. According to GININDA, Muzi told him that they were sent by Kelly, yet he chose to follow up with Mkhulu.
Yo, what you care? Umkhulu. Hey, Bafethu.
Pretty man, no. Okay, how can Baloyi and GININDA come to court to protect Longwe and Chico on this 5 accused case instead of bringing concrete evidence that shows that these 5 accused is the right people? Good point, Kaya.
That's a point. That's a point, Kai. Because right now, they're not proving their case. They're defending the other people that are courts. They're not proving their case in any way. So true, Kaya.
And the question is, what is their case? Because GININDA speaks of 2 things wrong, even today. Robbery gone wrong and a hit at the same time. Kanti, what are we dealing with?
Angithi uze washo ukuthi ne-motive asisayazi umzwa ngisho njalo athi the motive is not clear. Not clear njani when the confession say it was a hit.
Hayi Nkosi yami. UCK, when did they discover Zungu lied? Because we heard him in court telling us differently to what GININDA says today.
Exactly.
Well, why is the court not informed, like during the people, that actually Zungu's evidence must be scratched out if it's a lie? Messi, me, can you both turn around so... Oh, gosh. Wow.
Nonsense.
GININDA is embarrassing himself. WS, like at this point, whose father is he? Usibolai, not GININDA trying to rebut Mgomezo. Everything, Kisan, everything. Ulerato, we all know that GININDA, that it was a 9mm gun, so testing the incorrect gun will yield a negative result. It was a revolver. Statements before the court say a gun with a will. At this point, I don't know now what to trust when it comes to the statements talking about a revolver or even a 9mm. I don't know what's going on there. It's a lot.
Yeah, at this point, Yazutini, none of the people in the house are believable with anything that they said. Because if this was cooked from day one, who's to say that there was a revolver? Who's to say that there wasn't a 9 millimeter? Mhlawumbe bapushe agenda ye revolver so that it sort of matches with the fact that there weren't cartridges found because the cartridges were taken and thrown away wherever they were thrown away. So kwathiwa ngoba ama-cartridges sesiwathathile sawasusa, ithini nina nibona i-revolver khona kuzohambisana nestatement sokuthi ama-cartridge vele awatholakali. Like nami, I'm in two minds with regards to the witnesses in the house because they've lied too much. They've lied too much.
Unnecessarily also. They lied too much. Ukotelo says subsequently, yebo. Uvusitando, yes, GININDA is not the same as he was during trial within a trial. He's not confident. No, his energy, guys, is really... he's not himself at all. Best of both, since DNA of IQs can't be found to the place. Them of on scene of crime. They also have to exclude the DNA for people in the house to support their theory because we won't argue they were not there. Ish. Maputle GININDA said it was collaborated that Kelly was the one who had hired the accused. Then why she's not in the box as number 6? Good question. Was uyayikhumbula like case yase KZN? There is I don't know, I don't know what you guys call about AMPD in KZN. Metro police officer, that Faith lady, her name is Faith, killed her husband, hired a guy to kill Ndombela, futhi their surname is Ndombela. Yes, Mr. Ndombela was killed by this guy. All that guy, when he was contacted by someone who is inside in prison. And that person said, you can go and kill for this one. And then they did the conversation and stuff. And then the situation, he was given all the details that he needed in order to execute. Then after it was executed, he finds out that the guy is also Ntombela and the shooter is also Ntombela. And the shooter, when he found out I killed Ntombela, he couldn't take it. He went and confessed everything. And Ntombela, the shooter, was arrested and sentenced to 20 years in prison. And this one, Mrs. Ntombela, is still going to court. And she says she didn't do it, blah, blah, blah. But she's also arrested. So that is why now at all times I will always have a problem with Kelly Khumalo not being arrested. Hey, I don't know. And then Lindy, where guys, let's like the live, please. Nesisa, they threw Kelly Khumalo under the bus as well. Guys, at this point now, I am waiting. There are so many things that we are like going to watch and see how they are going to unfold, whatever happens to the case, because bottom line is, if Kelly Khumalo is a mastermind, why is she not getting arrested? They need to, the NPA needs to explain this to the public. Mandla, let's like the live, guys. Belinda, good day, ladies. Your mistake, GININDA is a disappointer indeed. Best of both, GININDA, Gilly Devil Worshipper. Bekayopus. Hayi man, hayi. Spesihle apha le case kodgqibela uThixo inyani izovela ongayenza into ebebumnyameni kodwa kuzovela. Eish. ULorenzo, isidomu sodwa esikholelwa ekutheni the 5 IQs are the ones. True. Kwazi's t-shirt. David loves your t-shirt. Uvusthando, Rata was crushing on GININDA. Ayini, don't be rude. Utsiti Mukwena, GININDA is his boss, allegedly. Usiba, Mncube was writing too. Did you see Mncube smiling like a naughty boy there? Alela bebebhala indaba yokudlala namhlanje. Unomcebo, oh sorry, uHlengiwe Mazibuko, ngihluleka nokulibuka notolika ngathi bamunike imali yelunch. Wo uTolika, Utolika yini lezi azitolikayo?
Ayikho lento ayitolikayo loyaya. Ayikho nje, ayikho,
SingumZulu, but now I was like, hey, angisazi isiZulu phaqa, but this ayikho. Ayikho sana. Unomcebo, Ratha was busy smiling, angazi uchazwe yini. Uchazwe uGININDA sana. Ujudge Fakazile smilinda Ratha. Umpumelelo Ncim, khona lo Sathana lana okuthiwa uWalter. Hello, Pakana, Ulerato. So according to GININDA, I choose number 3. Mncube is the only person who wear dreadlocks in South Africa, and Tansi is the only person who wear a hoodie in this country. Imagine. Just imagine such. Uleronzo, ingcwayi kaSenzo, uKelly ngoba utolika.
ingcwayi.
Isidina sakho, Lorenzo. Uspamandla and the Ngache family. Why was GININDA lying about what was said by the Ngache guy? Because he lied.
Angithakasekho.
How? Ulindiwe weWalter hamba ayonyisa wena ungakhohlwa ibaby oil. Hayi. Utshabalala, so Kelly had 2 cell phones kanti ubani owafonela uChico bayayishipha intsango laba. Let's call uDifa azoba ayina ngezibhakela iphume yonke. U-Echo Sinai, afternoon ladies, ngilinde idefense ngifuna bamrhinye uGININDA mina. At this point, the way I distracted ngakhona, i-defense is gonna deal with him. Mapule, the description of the intruder was vague. The hoodie and dreadlocks and says all collar. Hi guys, speaking of the description, did you hear GININDA saying that khaki top? Wasn't it a jacket all along?
Inileyo? Yeah, accused 3.
Uthe he was wearing a khaki top. Wasn't it a jacket all along?
All along they've been saying jackets, yeah.
I was like, okay. Umapu GININDA and his team did a shady job. Yeah, they did. UWS lododa ufunani manje sanuba entertain abantu abafani. Upakani, not all phones were at hospital. What about Longwe's phone?
Longwe's phone also did ping in clinics, guys, at 2104. 210409. Longwe's phone also does ping at clinics.
Okay, yazwa ke Mandla. Zungu's father, Buhle, Haibo, my friend, your legend. It takes 2 hours today, my ladies. Please, kumnandi ulalela nina. Ha! Umavo Zandi akayanga kamankeleni wathi sekudutshulwe uSenzo. Asiyizwanga leyo. Uzungu udlalile ngabantu. Uchabalala Ntabiseng works at correctional services. He has proved to me that the cleaning was too perfect for Mapiri to have done it alone. The police uncle and Ntabiseng were hands-on and she planted.
Alma, thank you for reminding me about that point. Correctional service.
I was like, what's going on?
I don't remember anything about Ntabiseng and correctional service, guys.
It was never said. It's brand new.
Brand new from the box, this one. I don't remember anything about Ntabiseng and correctional service. So this yeah, part of the cooking Ntabiseng.
Hi. Uthi lona uSiphamandla bazombulala uZungu indaya sizingeni asemsizeli asizingeni abenza abakufunayo ngaye. Umudieri Batung uTsidi Mungwena a mixed masala Khosral Zungu wanted 200,000 reward promised simple. Usheli, can you please block Walter? Mna I don't have Walter ukwazi. Maputle, if people who were involved with the other docket, why were they not charged for failing to comply with a lawful instruction because it's an offense? Good question. 567 people, only 463 likes. Kanjani, guys? Ujoe loving the Chipololo jersey.
Chipolo jersey.
Oh,
Thanks, Joe.
okay. Unefat, if Zungu's father Absalom is the source of information, what then happens to Constable Zungu's testimony in the court that is perjury?
It
He
is
needs to get
perjury, my love.
arrested.
It is perjury.
But why they never brought Zungu's father first to begin with?
I think they were trying to hide that statement, hey? They were
Oh,
kind of hoping the defense didn't see that one.
they hoped a lot of things when it comes to the defense. They undermine them. Umpumelelo guys, khiphani le njana iyodlala nestate sikaGININDA. Ulerato GININDA says there was no relationship between neighbors and the people in the house. What nonsense. They are neighbors, so they know each other. That was stupid, Gesan. That? Nombeko Valashia, hi Ghost family, the over-explaining by dude will be the end of the case. No. Today, Kwazi, tell me if I'm lying. Is he not? He shortened the over-explaining. It's not too much today.
Aye, that's only because still examination and she here. You will hear him in
Oh,
cross-examination. Oh,
okay.
he will go to London by foot when it's cross-examination. Trust.
Oh, okay. I agree. Okay. Umandla kwazi uthi naye he likes your hair.
My girl.
Zoe. Hi Zoe. Jabu, remove Walter, please. Defense were objecting, but Rata wasn't making rulings. He decided I am ndizingeni. Ndizodefenda
Andizi
but
kaloku.
andizingeni. Uleme jail time for GININDA fight Senzo Meyiwa. Umelusi, hi Melusi, ndise-PE. Hello PE. Virginia ama-intruder awazanga kuzolaika. Okay, we know. What if the head was planted at the crime scene? Usipo, what anointing oil is that, Noni? Oh, I'm saying when you guys are saying that I am glittering and I have a glow, I'm using that oil. It's an Atherford. You can inbox me if you want. We'll talk. Malume GININDA Batong. Umandla, guys, come on. The likes. 553, but 475 likes. Come on. Kodwa uTolika ebethunyelwe ingcwayi kamufi. Why is GININDA leading Baloyi? Ubaloyi uyamcothela. Ubaloyi uhamba kancane for uGININDA. uGININDA wants to be done. Umukwena, that's why GININDA took time to come on stand, because him and Baloyi were cooking pochikos. Uhana cook ladies, Sitolepi. How come Zungu no baba wakhe bengama-witness in this case? They are fighting imphi zesigodi lana ecourt lapho basijwayela kabi. Umehlo umkhulu wathi uSibiya Mude umhlophe wayebuzwa uBaloyi kwirecord. Bakhohliwe. Umalusi, we are the main jury here. And bakhona la bayasibukela. Unefat, can you imagine if this case was closed out or to live streaming? I can just imagine what lies would be fed to the public. You know what? If bangadecide ukuthi bafuna uyivala, bayazi ukuthi singatoyitoya ke sana at this point. Singatoyitoya.
Bangasifica sihleli dekre ngezinqa ePretoria. Singafika nje sihleli dekre phambi kwesicaba.
Hayi, singatoyitoya. Anyway, guys, we won't be able to read all these comments. It's a lot.
Oh no, we won't.
Thank you so much. Kwazi, read the 5, then I'll read the last 5 also.
Uphelele phi konje?
Ndiphele ku.
Or if the case was not live streamed, okay. Maputle says Baloyi should be demoted to lower courts. He is not fit for high court. Hector says, what a downfall, GININDA. He will practice inside prison. His LLB, so they say, yay, upracticela representa yena because kuyashuba manje. Sitolepi says, ayihambanga kahle cooking. Zanele says, in cross-examination, we will hear GININDA says esenza ezika-stain that I can't do this anymore. Alma says, no, now GININDA is squeezing another DNA expert of his via backdoor, and Baloyi will call that person into the box. Iyanda Limishipa Sangad and Ramsipili and Mnisi are gonna differ them in the boxing ring. Bulambete says, how on earth do you confess for murdering but deny ammunition? That's crazy. Bontombo, what? Umkhwabahwaba. Umrabaraba odlalwa kwarathatha. Lovis says, I can't wait for the Mr. Mnisi or cross-examination of Mr. Mnisi. It will end in tears. Emika says, hey guys, I'm so late. Rivak says, GININDA says at first he agreed with the version of Makubo, but then later changed when they were brown envelope. Yebo. You want to read the next 5 and then we can close, Noni?
Yes. Mr. Rata will be stupid to find these guys guilty. Baloyi is well aware of the other docket. Upoline, I'm waiting for Mr. Mgomezul to cook GININDA. Wazania, sorry, they are trying to push 375 underwater, but it's the ball, it keeps on popping up. Fun fact, Baloyi handed over a file that looks stressed, just like he looks stressed. Ulavish, the defense are tired. Honestly, it will end in tears. Ubulambete, you confess for murder, which was not part of what you were arrested for, but deny amnesia of which you were arrested for. Upinki wasibhemisa i-PDF ye-AVL wena usibuyisela in Excel kuyastain thinking sibona kahle Excel. Umbongeni, if I were one of the advocates, I would ask him why Kelly, as they say, she is a mastermind not arrested, and why Mapiri not arrested, because she tampered with the crime scene. True. Uspamanda, educated enough to be educated by him. Thank you so much, guys.
Guys, thank you so much for engaging with us in the comments. I'm just scrolling down and I want to say thank you to TED for the super thanks. And thank you to everyone who has engaged with us in the comment section. We're unable to go through all of your comments because of time, but we appreciate your engagement. We appreciate you liking all 485 of you. The rest, side eye, okay? But we
anything
appreciate
about
you guys
intruder.
so much.
Anything about intruder.
Laba bangalaykhanga cha bandla sin appreciate.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Guys, we will see you quick Ghost Nation at 6:30. Labo abayingenayo. Abanye, thank you so much. We are back on my channel tomorrow.
Channel Ganoni. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.